Good afternoon and welcome. We are excited that you've chosen to join us for today's panel. We acknowledge that there are real structural barriers, including institutional racism, that foster and promote the conditions we see in communities across the country. In that vein, we hope through this discussion and those to follow through the Equity for All Conversation series that we create a space for honesty and transparency, for listening and for learning that require not just illuminating the problems, but solutions.
Just trying to come through the ranks as being Black and brown through the system, it's always been a situation where I felt that I was overlooked. So I've always felt that I've had to work twice as hard.
Talent is everywhere, but all too often, opportunity is not. And I know my own story in terms of how, I made it from the housing projects of Brooklyn to become a partner of Goldman Sachs is all about opportunity and educational programs like Strive and others that are really sort of changing the trajectory in a really tangible way of individuals' lives.
Funders like ourselves need to reflect on what we're doing and how we can do it better. Are we investing in more BIPOC-led organizations to ensure that they have the capacity that they need to make an impact? Are we ensuring that the perspectives of those who are experiencing poverty or those who have suffered from structural racism are meaningfully represented in driving our investments?
And if we want to fix the design in the system, then we have to redesign it. And we need to redesign it with the equity lens and a justice lens, because not only is that the right thing to do, at the end of the day, it's going to provide much greater economic opportunity and growth for the United States of America.
And I'm able to go back to my community and say, listen, there's a lot of people out here who really care and they're really trying. I'm just trying to help bridge that gap of understanding so that way we can all speak the same language.
I think our narrative change work is really important, and maybe one of our most important investment areas, helping us change the way we think about structural racism. But again, these pervasive views, incorrect views about why people experience poverty, if we don't change that narrative, if we don't get to the hearts and minds of folks who are perpetuating inequities, we have a difficult time making substantial change, and really the impact of all our investments are really diminished unless we can kind of change that narrative.
What struck me is really what I appreciate, the acknowledgement of the assets within the African American community. There's so much narrative that's deficit based.
The question for corporate America is that all you can do? Or can you do more? What are you doing in your boardroom? What are you doing with the people that you hire?
I have to underscore and really sort of, yell from the rooftops the question that Mayor Landrieu just asked us all, because I feel like it's a call to action for everybody listening today, which is, what more can you do? Wherever you sit, whichever borough, state, position you're in, how can you be a part of this, and what more can you do?
Being mindful of the audience here today, I'm going to speak from my Strive alumni perspective, right? So what I'm here to say to corporate America is, give us a chance, right? Just give us a chance. Come to us. We're looking for work. We need work. We're capable. We're able, right? We qualify. So what I ask corporate America to do here today is continue to support programs like Strive, continue to come in and look and be part of the solution,